Today we are going to discuss about the importance of cloud architect. As you know, cloud architects are the people who will be used to develop as well as design cloud-based applications which will be helpful in business to improve their operations. These professionals must be having a complete understanding about cloud computing services. At the same time, one must be good with cloud-based applications which are helpful in companies to meet their changing needs, all that stuff. If anybody wants to become a cloud architect, they must have a clear understanding about developing and installing cloud networks for clients and all everything. In addition to that, cloud architects are often called upon in optimizing existing cloud-based applications to continue to satisfy client needs as they evolve. The exact responsibilities of a cloud architect includes like creating cloud-based applications which will be helpful for companies to satisfy their communication, data storage, security, networking needs, etc. At the same time, optimizing cloud-based applications to ensure that they continue to meet the company needs as they evolve. Along with this, communicating with clients and fellow IT team members, reporting on the efficiency of the specific cloud-based applications to IT team leaders, executives, and client representatives as well. Troubleshooting and as well as issuing with specific cloud-based applications or issues that our company might have when implementing applications with its existing network. Along with this, ensuring appropriate level of user access for all the client employees, informing client representatives about any new developments in the cloud computing landscape, evaluating performance metrics for all active cloud-based applications, which will be helpful for cloud architects to continue to satisfy client technical needs. The next thing is that we must be knowing about where these cloud architects work. Usually, cloud architects work in variety of locations depending on the kind of nature of their employment. At the same time, some cloud architects work for technical firms contracting with individual clients to improve cloud-based applications. At the same time, cloud architects are hired by the companies to work along with IT departments where they have to understand about the technology research relating to the individual companies. At the same time, information technology providers. Along with this, one need to understand about the client locations, whatever the location they were working on, and how these time we need to spend in reference to the requirements and as well as combination of technology and as well as the programming ability, all that stuff. When you talk about the skill set of an cloud architect itself is concerned, cloud architects are the people who requires a combination of soft skills as well as non-technical skills. At the same time, adopting technical skills is also required. Along with that, soft skills are necessary, as you know, cloud architects, because to manage different stakeholders and all this is required here. At the same time, they should have an ability to understand the program leadership. At the same time, to organize and plan programs around an organization cloud implementation. And cloud architects should also be able to communicate in complex technical concepts to team members. At the same time, they should be able to work effectively with other architecture team members and delegate responsibilities. Along with this, cloud architects should be able to be work as a change manager in their organization by suggesting the ways to improve the program's forwarding change management. They should be able in a position to adopt and be able to plan and carry out the changes in the program. At the same time, hard skills necessary for cloud architect include the following, where we must be knowing about the application architecture. Cloud architecture should be able to coordinate with different applications together in the cloud environment. When you talk about orchestration itself is concerned, they should be able in a position to automate for maintenance for certain areas of cloud infrastructure. When you talk about the governance, cloud architects should be able to handle the benefits of the risk when implementing the key points in reference to the management in cloud operating and set boundaries with competing organizational interests. When you talk about virtualization, cloud architects should be able in a position to understand how to and how to this is to be provided in reference to the virtual machines efficiently and integrate them with cloud technologies. When you talk about security, they should be able in a position to design infrastructure with enterprise data security and identify the access management in mind. This is also helpful to them to authorize the people or code can access applications and operating system knowledge. At the same time, architects must understand the spectrum of OSs that existing in the complex enterprise cloud ecosystem. Examples include like Windows, Solaris, Linux, Ubuntu, networking and all. Cloud architect should be able to understand the domain name systems like TCP/IP and HTTP. They should also understand infrastructure, main cloud service providers like Azure, Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, all that stuff. In reference to the programming languages itself is concerned, many cloud architects have a significant software development background, which they must be having something like Java, Python, C++, all that stuff. At the same time, architects should also have an understanding about the cost of different services and implementation in reference to the finances itself is concerned. And they should be able in a position to balance the cost. Along with that, nowadays they should be able in a position to understand the big data architecture and design principles as well. Now, when you talk about the responsibilities of a cloud architect, cloud architects are the people who has to understand and identify the right talent and leading the team. Cloud solution architects are need to be changed about the cloud performances. At the same time, they need to leading and managing cross functional teams. Along with this, cloud architect has to combine technical expertise with interpersonal skills itself is concerned by assessing the cloud application architecture. At the same time, software and hardware as well. Architects needs to routinely research and analyze testing cloud architecture and cloud native apps to identify and troubleshoot problems. Along with this, establishing best practices in the cloud for the company, overseeing the selection of cloud providers and vetting third-party services, cloud architects are responsible for deciding on the right vendors for the right business. Working with IT to ensure security and privacy in the cloud, as well as developing cloud protocols around instant responses to ensure high availability of services. Along with that, managing budgets and ensuring the most cost-effective strategies are implemented. Being an agile and able to operate at scale, wherein stay on top of developments in cloud technology and machine learning with their chosen industry as well here. So this is where generally in cloud architect, which mostly people who are working, who wants to work as a cloud architects and all should have in uh, exposure and something of that sort. Now, when you're talking about the certifications and all, these are the few certifications that cloud architects must possess. If they, of course, if they anybody wants certification, they can apply for these certifications. One is AWS Certified Solution Architect is one certification they have. Next, Google Professional one. At the same time, IBM Certified Solution Architect followed by Azure Solution Architect. So this is all about the basic understanding about the importance of cloud architect in any of the industry, especially in the cloud environments nowadays. Thank you.